Hey Russell, this is Steve. This is an example of a highly targeted, personalized approach to the internet recruiting space where it's just me talking to you or someone I'm inviting to a project. And I call this a night ship. I don't like knighthood because of ramifications of the South of the U.S. It's not a product or a service. It's not a joint venture partnership, although it is related to those. It's a cause, it's a nonprofit, it's a for-profit, it's a cause, a mission to try to get people out of harm's way where they're working in a day job like we've talked about ad nauseum for decades, helping people get out of the rat race, helping people who are still trading time for money no matter how much they're making. And this is just a personal communication to you of what I'm doing. It's not really a pitch, you could call it that, but I just want you to know what I'm doing. And this is that short video that you asked for, and I've made several and sent them over. And I've said lots of crazy, large scale thinking and things on Skype and haven't heard much back, and that's okay. I'm still struggling after 2 years because the state of Washington and their infinite wisdom essentially hijacked my wife by taking all the money and leaving me homeless without my tools, without my 5 cars and trucks. I lost my cat. I lost my income. I lost bank accounts. I was homeless. I was on $1 million yacht I couldn't afford at the time that they did that to me because my income went from $5,000 a month down to zero in less than a month. And she's been stuck in a nursing facility ever since with no due process, total fraud. I've been told there's at least $100 million worth of lawsuits against 15 different entities, agencies, counties, sheriff departments, cities, the state of Washington, the federal government, you name it, they're all culpable. But that's besides the point of this video. I just wanted you to know that the information on what I'm doing is online. I'm kind of going to attempt to take third-party sites such as your own, such as Empower Network, which I know you're not doing right now, such as Send Out Cards, which I know you're not doing a lot of with, such as Empire Avenue and Global Resorts Network, which is related because it's about fun and it's about travel, and my own tools that are kind of going to be offline mostly. They're not going to be so much online. I'm not going to be doing the usual list building, webinars, trolling for large quantities of traffic. This is highly targeted. It's a small number of people. It's whales who hunt whales, creating a whale feeding frenzy in order to save whales, which are the mammals that swim around in the ocean, along with the land habitat, the rainforests and the river systems, water keepers, all the ocean defenders, all the land habitat defenders, and the people who are trying to keep the kids from dying this year, all 10 million of them, along with the 10 million pets we're going to slaughter. Every year we slaughter another 10 million of them because they're inconvenient, kind of like Al Gore's Inconvenient Truth, which I believe is real. We have climate change on our hands. We have ocean melting down. We're all going extinct unless we do something serious, and not very many people are doing anything. They're just going back to work on Monday. They're just going to the football game. Saturday night, here comes another party. Here comes another backyard barbecue, and not very much gets done for these big, huge problems. And so this is just an effort, one person's effort to build, I call it a WARF. There's all kinds of acronyms in this, but a WARF is a wicked global recruiting framework or infrastructure to help people recruit and to help people build customers and joint venture partners and supply chain relationships in whatever they're doing to make money, but especially the online digital world. And the solution is a combination of digital, state-of-the-art infrastructure I won't go into, but the key is the memetics, which is the yachts, the islands, the mountain hideaways, the Bourne network, which is a circulatory system to move material and personnel, the nights, as it were, around the world to the vessels, to the coastlines, to the stations that we have, which are marinas, and which are yards where we work on our vessels, which are bed and breakfasts that are right on the water, and they have a yacht right off at anchor, and you can get both, and mountain equestrian estates that are big, 70 acres on the Snake, a mile of frontage, fly fishing, an observatory, 5 miles from the Grand Teton Park entrance. Those kinds of assets, large vessels, a 188-foot cruise ship, a mini cruise ship, a 156-foot tall ship, 3 masts, 31-foot beam. You know, a $40 million vessel, if you build it today, they want less than $1 million for it. They're going to carry a contract. I have lots of those lined up, and the infrastructure is going to be $1 billion physical brick and mortar infrastructure of sex objects, I call them. Extreme lifestyle marketing assets, the things that make dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphins go whee, just like Orrin Claff is talking about in Pitch Anything. Just like the people we've been reading and studying, from Dan Pena to Dan Kennedy to Dan Fogelberg, all we need to do is apply these to the right model with the right mentorship and the right mission, which is the environment, and we're on top of a multi-billion-dollar operation in a heartbeat. I mean, this is going to take months, not 10 years, 20 years. It's not going to take that long. It's going to go up into outer space like Facebook or Google or Twitter. That's how fast it's going to be. So I've got playlists on the Aardvark Group channel. I'll send that to you along with this embedded video. This is an unlisted YouTube link. Hopefully they won't take it down. I know they don't like people talking about money or entrepreneurship. I'm going to move to S3 hosting in the cloud shortly, but this is a location-independent business that almost nobody has. The money is ridiculous. This already goes up to $100,000 with no cost because it's digital. And it's going to go to $1 million before the end of this year. And it's going to carry a $500,000 or more cash commission, $500,000 commission for a single sale. It's going to sell easily, people with money. So take a hard look at it and get back to me. The contact information is on there. Just grab me on Skype, hit me for VoIP, hit me on Facebook chat, whatever you need to do, and let's talk. I'll come to Boise if you like, spend a day, spend a week, whatever's needed. I need somebody in my corner that has the muscle and the expertise to help me shear off the rough edges of this, and then we're both going to make an absurd amount of money. So are your friends, Mike, Hossein, other people from Easy and Fire, Carlos. I've been talking to Todd, I think Todd Hirschberg or something, Alan Gray. These are friends of mine on Empire Avenue. I've reacquainted myself. I just saw Jill Thompson, just like she resurfaced a couple months ago. So there's a lot of people that are looking for this stuff, and we need something big to bring these people in and get them off the street and get them making money. So I'll sign off here. Hope that wasn't too long of your time, and I look forward to hearing from you. Thanks, Russell.